Yo, what it do? What's happening, everybody? It's your boy L to the Izzo. Don't forget to say hello to Ello. But anywho, man, this is the second episode of Low Talk Podcast. And usually what I do with my podcast, man, I just be riding and vibing. Catch that phrase. I want y'all to keep that phrase in mind that I just said, that riding and vibing. Keep that shit in your brain, okay? Without further ado, today's episode is about co-parenting. Effective co-parenting. Now, I'm going to lead off with this because this is a topic that is very, near and dear to my heart because I'm going through shit just like everybody else is going through shit when it comes to this. And what I want to tell and give advice to my young bulls out here, that's B-U-L-L-S, my young bulls. I want to tell you young guys, man, stick within your purpose, man. Find it, stick it, and focus on it. Don't matter what's going on around you, man. Focus on your goals. You know, for 2021 and 2022, it's gonna be goals before hoes for you young lads. You know, I'm about to be married next week, next Saturday. So I'm not worried about hoes. But for all you guys who are single and y'all don't have kids and y'all out here just trying to find yourselves, or even older guys out here, y'all single, y'all still trying to figure it out, man, figure it out, bro. Get within your purpose, because if you don't, what's gonna happen is you're gonna end up in a situation chasing these broads, chasing these females. You're gonna end up in a situation where you are co-parenting with a person that you don't even like. It was just a moment y'all had for that little 20 minutes, half hour, and now you don't like the motherfucker, and you got a kid, and now the true feelings is coming out. True feelings are coming out now that the kid is here. So to avoid those things, man, to my fellas, dog, do what you gotta do out here, man, as a boy becoming a man. Stay within your purpose. Focus on your goals. Because at the end of the day, when you do that, you bettering yourself as a man, and you're making yourself be prepared for children in the long haul. You know, figure out what you want, you know, as far as family, figure out what you want in a wife, figure out what you want as far as a home, a job, career, whatever, entrepreneurship, any of that, man. Align yourself up with good people who have the same focus and drive as you do. That helps a lot too, man. Stay within that and you're gonna be just fine. And when it gets time to be a parent, you'll make those right decisions, and therefore you don't just be out here fucking with any and everybody, and then now you got a kid, like I say, with somebody you don't even like. And that happens a lot of the time. You got a lot of dudes out here just trying to chase these women, chasing all these broads, and they end up making babies out of wedlock too. That shit whack too. You know? So we gotta get on our job, man. We gotta get on our shit, because these ladies, they out here catching up, and they out here trying to portray us and do the same shit we doing. So therefore, we gotta step it up, fellas. Get into your purpose, man, so you can get out here and do what you gotta do. Now, going into co-parenting, that's one thing that honestly, it's a job, man. But I think it's a job that can be conquered and done well if you have two individuals who are on the same page, and that means on the same page for discipline, the structure, the guidance, the upbringing, as far as like how you want to raise him, things you want to teach him. You guys have to be on the same page, or else things are going to be so confusing for that child. He's not going to know what to do, and then that's going to cause tension. Like, for instance, for example, my situation. And not to go all personal, but my situation, I have a co-parent who would rather be a friend first than be an actual parent. you know, and doesn't hold my son accountable, our son, don't hold him accountable for none of his actions. She may say she gives him the discipline and all of this, but do understand, ladies, if you're the custodial parent, more than likely you're going to have a lot of the time. So therefore, that phrase when it says kids are a reflection of their households, that's exactly what the fuck that shit means. Kids are the reflection of where they come from, their home. So if you have a child that's not disciplined, doesn't have that structure, he's going to be out in the world doing and behaving those kind of ways. So if it's brought to you that, hey, your son doing this, your son doing that, your son doing this, your son doing that, and it's not an improvement, or he's behaving one way when he's with you and being a certain way when he's not with you, then that's another big problem. You got to understand, man, you have to be on one fucking page. You got to be on one accord, man. You can't be on your own shit and try to raise a child. You can't have one parent being a disciplinarian parent and the other parent just being the softie, because what's going to happen is the kid is going to, I want to be with the softie parent. I want to be with that parent that doesn't discipline me and doesn't give me all the, you know, strict rules and all of that. I want to go with that parent. Any kid would. Hell, I would. But if you have that, if you have the situation where it's just y'all guys are not aligned with each other, fellas, I'll talk to the fellas. Fellas, the best advice that I could give you is to continue to be the man and the father that you are to your child, your son or daughter. It doesn't matter. Don't switch up and not be a good dad because the mother on some bullshit. Now, I know how easy that is, because there's times where I may have that mind frame like, no, man, fuck this, dog. I'm not going through all of this just for, you know, to spend time or to be with, you know. And then sometimes certain children, because they are so well at manipulation, kids will see and they will understand and learn how to manipulate. And they will, the weaker parent, they'll get you right like that. They'll get you. And then you all the way fucked up. Because what's going to happen is the kid is going to act one way at this house and he's going to act one way at the house. It's just going to be back and forth. And he's going to be playing the both of y'all. And while he's playing y'all going to be sitting there clashing and arguing. And he said this one, he said this one, this happened and that happened. And but y'all not, no, there's no communication. There's no dialogue, no anything. So therefore, the child is, you know, son or daughter just out here living his best life, getting what he wants. Because he got two parents that's just going at it, they not even paying attention to the child and seeing what he's doing. Kids are very smart. Kids are extremely smart. When it comes to, you know, being manipulators, oh, they know how to do it. Trust me. Trust me. They know how to manipulate, boy. That's why you just gotta be on point together. All things work together. Romans 8:28, man. Like Jay-Z said also, nobody wins when the family feuds. May not be family in the instance of togetherness, but you guys are tied in through that one individual or two individuals or however many individuals or kids you had kid with that person. Y'all still are tied together as a family, so to speak. Now, women, ladies, mothers, please understand this and please hear me correctly and hear me. I'm not trying to harp just on women and make y'all seem like y'all the bad guys, but mostly and some of the time it is y'all, and y'all just don't know it. Y'all just be naive. But at some point, when you have a son, some point you have to get rid of the, that's my baby, it's my baby, look at my baby, oh my baby. Bitch, I'm sorry. unstable creature, kill that noise. Because you keep saying, oh, that's my baby, that's my baby, that's my baby, especially at a young age, the vulnerable age. That's how a child, especially a boy can act like that to get what he wants, to manipulate you women. He can act like a baby. And if you don't check it, because some women don't check it, they don't check that baby shit. They still baby their kids, they sons, and they don't, you know, allow them to grow, so they they stay at a very immature level. They stay here instead of elevating them from the baby. At some point, ladies, you have to let the father lead the son. I'm gonna say this again. At some point in life, you have to let the father lead. Now, you allow him to lead when and if he's an actual good man. Meaning, you guys didn't work out, but he's still a good dad or a good father. Then you continue to let him be a father, and you let him lead the son. Meaning, you as a mom, you still discipline, okay? You still discipline if you're that mom. You still chastise if you're that mom, and you still, you know, guide him and structure him from a woman's perspective if you're that mom. But if you're not that mom, let the dad be a father to his kid. Stop trying to step in and, oh, that's too harsh, and that's too mean, oh, that's too this, and no, don't be this, and no, don't yell at him, and all you gonna do is make him a softie. That's all you're gonna do is make him a fucking cream puff, because you're not allowing that father, that dad, to condition and train and uplift and upbring his kid. Because you all want him to be your baby. That's your baby. It's your baby. And another thing too, and vice versa, the daughter. Like if you guys co-parenting, I wouldn't say let the father lead, because within the daughter, it's your job to instill a lot of the things as a woman, because that's a girl. So it's your job as a mother to instill everything within her, and you let the father be involved to give his, because the dad is the what you call that, he should be, I'll say this, he should be the forefront or the guideline to his daughter. This is how this is the man that you should align yourself up with. You should align, you know, a daughter should align herself with somebody that's like her father. The good qualities, not the, because, you know, it's bad qualities out here. But that's what it's more so like. Not often all the way, always, but that's more so some of the time. And then boys, they tend to get women like their mothers. Some qualities, not all. But you have to let the father lead when it comes to boys. And I guarantee you will see a different outcome. And at some point, don't you want your son to be around masculine energy? Don't you want your son to be brought up, you know, in a masculine, stable setting? And that's not to say that you're not stable, but just let's say that let's say moms out here telling y'all, let's just say that you're single. You're a single mom, but the father is, you know, he has a wife or a fiance or whatever, and you have a good full family dynamic, your son needs not only to be taught verbally on how to be a man, but he needs to see the shit. And he can't see that shit when he with your ass. And what stability would you be showing him if you got Tom, Dick, and Harry coming in and out of the house, glazing and blazing them donuts? You got Jerry coming in on Tuesdays, Glenn coming in on Thursdays, Cedric coming in on Saturdays, blazing and glazing them donuts. So what? And your son is there, right? Because some of you women ain't got no respect. Y'all bring men around y'all kids like it ain't nothing. All this craziness is going on. Y'all will bring people around y'all children with no hesitation, no problem. You barely know this motherfucker. Barely know this guy. But you'll bring him around your kid within a heartbeat. So that's it, man. You gotta pay attention. You can't be bringing your kids around any and everybody. But what is your son gonna learn, or what is he gonna see if you know what I'm saying?